So hi everyone, it's DomisLive and welcome to DomisLive News, and today we're going to do a recap of Season 6, Episode 1. Awesome episode, but anyway, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I am hosting a pretty awesome giveaway, I would say. I'm giving away $100 in iTunes cards, PlayStation cards, Xbox, Steam, all of the above. All you guys got to do is subscribe to the channel and you are entered in that giveaway. So the first character I want to go over is going to be Cersei Lannister. Now, I think they're doing a great job for her character, and they're trying to trick us, man. They're going to end up making us cry because at this point, I don't know what to do. For so many seasons, I hated this woman. I hated her so much for her bastard children and how they acted. And even how she would let them act. I'm like, woman, do something. Now, they put her in a position where they're trying to make us feel sorry for her because she has lost everything. She's pretty much lost everything that she has had. They kicked her out of the kingdom. Now she's just chilling. They made her walk naked with the peasants. And to be honest with you guys, the position that she's in is her own doing. There's so many things that has happened over the past seasons that has put her in this position as he's in. For one, Joffrey will probably still be alive to this day if he was actually a noble king. They killed Joffrey because he was a horrible king. The guy was rude. He did anything he wanted whenever he wanted to, and he felt that everyone that served him was pretty much an object. So he treated them how he wanted to treat them. There was many occasions where she could have just stepped in, but nope, she turned a blind eye and it led to her demise. Another situation that led to her own demise was her accusing her own brother of killing her son Joffrey. That led to Tyrion killing their father, then Tyrion leaving the kingdom, pretty much leaving her with no help at all because then she sent off her other brother to go find her daughter. So, this woman put herself in a horrible situation. Now I'd be lying to you guys if I told you at this point I'm not rooting for her, because I am now. I'm rooting for her to take over this kingdom. I want to see her back on her throne, and I think this time around she'll actually do a better job. Now McGarry Tyrell is still captured, but it looks like she's going to be freed in the up-and-coming episodes. Moving on to the Jon Snow storyline. If you guys remember, Season 5, the last episode, left Jon Snow just laying there on the ground, stabbed up like Swiss cheese. I'm serious, man. The men of the Watch, they stabbed the crap out of him. Everyone just stepped up and, hey, well, I'm going to stab you too, Jon. Well, I'm going to stab you too, Jon. And they just kept stabbing him. So now we're in a situation where the allies that Jon Snow had are all inside of one room. Jon Snow, as of right now, we don't know if he's dead or alive. They think he's dead, and he's just laying there on the table. He could come back alive for the next episode, but, you know, it's going to be crazy, man. As you guys know, we've seen people die and come back alive in the Game of Thrones, so we don't know if he does come back. Will he be a evil Jon Snow, or will he be the same Jon Snow that he was before? So this whole situation is going to be pretty interesting. So Davos and his men and the other allies of Jon Snow, they're all inside of one room. It's only a few of them, but they're in this room. And at the same time, they're scared to come out of the room because they feel that the men of the Watch are going to kill them. So they're saying to themselves, should we live to fight another day, or should we go out and try to take these guys out? Things also got interesting at the end of the episode because they said something about the woman with the red hair. You guys know who she is. Like, she's like this crazy woman that has these superpowers. I can't think of her name off the top of my head right now, but the scene flips to her because they said something like, we still have the redhead one. So they showed a scene with her, and she took off this necklace. And as soon as she took off the necklace, her body morphed from her beautiful body into a 180-year-old woman or something, man. She had to be like maybe 80 to 100 years old. It was pretty crazy, and it was very shocking to see. That's all I'm gonna say. So from the looks of it, the power that this woman has is actually from the necklace. let's talk about the mother of dragons. Now, I know a lot of you guys out there, you guys love her. She's a great character, but at the same time, I just wish they went in a different direction with her. If you guys know what I'm saying. I feel that forever she's been talking about taking over, and taking over, and she hasn't done it yet, but at some point it is going to happen. Now, this episode took a weird twist because she was captured this episode, and when I saw her captured, I was like, yes, I like this. I like where they're taking her character. Then all of a sudden, they took her to the main guy, and this main guy, he was about to rip her shirt off, and I was like, yes, rip it off, rip off her shirt, and he didn't rip it off. Now, I was surprised by the stuff she was saying. She appeared to be a very dominant woman, and I thought that was pretty cool to see. It was nice to see a nice female leader. Because like when the guy was saying, well, I'm going to do this to you, I'm going to do that to you. She's like, you're not going to do nothing. You're not going to touch me, baby. You ain't touching me. So she said that to him. And I'm like, oh, I like this. It's kind of feisty. So eventually she ended up dropping the name of her past husband, which is Drogo. If you guys remember the guy that she killed, that huge freaking 6 to 7 foot guy. He was freaking massive. He would just murder everyone. He used to rape her like every night, barely could speak. And, she killed him. He was like, no one can touch the wife of Drogo, not myself or no one else. And I will make sure that no one touches you. Then at that point, he ripped off the ropes that was on her arm. And I believe she's free right now. Now, I don't know what she's going to do about these dragons because that huge dragon that she has, of course, the other two, I think, are still locked down. That big one, it's still going around destroying villages and stuff. And so, we got to find out what she's going to do with these dragons. I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the future episodes. Things are definitely starting to heat up, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen next week. I forgot 2 things, and it pertains to the Stark sisters. And first we'll start off with Arya Stark. As of right now, she's blind. They showed a scene where she was like sitting on the stairs, and she had like this bowl or whatever, and people were just going around and just giving her money and stuff. And you can tell by her eyes that she was blind. Her pupils were gray and blue. It was a very weird color. Then all of a sudden, the girl that works with her from that castle of last season, she shows up with a stick. And she also gives her a stick, and she started smacking her with the stick. And she's like, defend yourself. And she's like, I can't, I'm blind. And she's like, that's not my fault. So pretty much she says that she's going to come back and see her again tomorrow. So she's either going to get her ass whooped tomorrow, or she's going to learn how to fight while being blind. So, yeah. And last but not least, Greyjoy and Sansa are still alive. I was pretty shocked to see that. As you guys know, they were running away from the kingdom, and they're out in the woods. And at one point, they almost got them. But Brienne of Tarth, which pretty much is the best swordsman or swordswoman, I should say, in the world of the Game of Thrones. She showed up and just took out all the bad guys. And so now Sansa and Greyjoy are with her. So I guess we're going to see how that storyline progresses. Anyway, you guys have a great day, and let me know in the comment section what you guys thought about this episode. And I promise you guys, next time I create one of these recaps of the Game of Thrones, I'll make sure that the video is a little bit more smoother, as well as I'll have more knowledge for you guys, because I'll make sure that I write down all my points and stuff, and I'm not just thinking about it off the brain. Anyway, you guys have a great day. This is DomisLive. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.